What's up, everybody? It's Anthony from granddaddyHerps, and today I'm going to show you a new pickup that I got. This is actually something I received earlier last week, but I was a little bit hesitant to show everybody this animal. I wasn't really planning on showing this animal because of there is something that is wrong with this animal. There is some defects on it, minor defects, but it still kind of made me a little hesitant to show this, but I'm going to show it anyway. Because I'm actually really happy with this animal after all. So long story short with this animal, I bought it off of a breeder for super cheap because of the small defects on it, and what the defects are, it's got eye defects. So it had problems with its eyes when it was incubating, and so I didn't know that at first, so that was kind of like what caught me off guard, is I didn't know that it actually had birth defects, because the breeder didn't state that when I bought it off of him. He stated that it had a minor eye infection, which is something I was willing to take a risk on, especially for it being less than a third of the price of what these things actually go for, and it's a female. So what it is, it's a female karma, as you can see, and he told me that she had a minor eye infection and that he didn't have the time to take her to the vet because of his job keeps him really busy. So I basically took the risk at less than a third of a price, saying, you know, it's minor eye infection, I'll take it to the vet, why not? So after receiving the animal, I noticed right away that it actually had something much more serious than a minor eye defect. Now, this eye was extremely swollen, and I've had it in the week I've been given eye drops. It's gone down significantly, but as you can see, there's like a white pupil. It's definitely blind in that eye for sure. And first thing I noticed when I received her was that, see if I can get it on camera, is that she had a small eye. As you can kind of see, she has a small left eye. And so that concerned me a lot, because he listed her as a minor eye infection, and it turns out that she's blind in both eyes with a defected small eye left eye. And so I brought it to his attention. You know, I did bring it to a reptile expert and a vet, and I got some eye drops that were prescribed, and the vet said that the swelling should go down, that it looks like she probably just had like stuck cap or whatnot. So, and definitely the eye drops did work. The eye's gone down a lot in the right eye, so it's basically almost completely healed. But this animal is in fact blind, and so long story short, I ended up getting the snake for free. And I'm not that type of person to try to get something for free, but I got the snake for free, so I decided to keep it. And so this will be basically my special needs snake. She's a karma female, which makes her a mystic lesser. And after speaking to Triple L Reptile here, they said it's actually pretty common in leucistics and albinos, that it's not extremely common, but it's more likely to happen where there's like eye deformities and other deformities. And I know it's a lot more common in boas, but I guess it can happen in ball pythons and other reptiles as well. But nevertheless, this girl is actually an amazing feeder. She's eaten frozen thawed for me, and her being blind, I think it just enhances her feeding response, because she has to try a little bit harder to get fed. That's just what I feel. But she's gorgeous. Really purple head. She's got some patterns right there. She's super pretty. It sucks that she's blind. She's got those eye deformities. Now, in case you guys are wondering, this is going to be something that I'm going to attempt to breed, because to me this looks like it's like an incubation issue where you know, maybe his temperatures weren't right, and so she didn't fully develop her eyes properly. I don't think it's going to be something genetic, but this will be something that I'll breed just to see what happens. And of course, if I get deformed babies, it's going to be something that I cut off from breeding and just keep as a pet. But I really love this girl. She's extremely sweet. And her being blind, it's not really giving her neurological issues. Like, she's not like stargazing and doing a bunch of other like things that you would think that like something being blind would have problems with. And again, her feeding response is awesome. I fed her a frozen thawed rat, and she took it aggressively. So one of my next videos, I'm gonna show how great of an eater she is. So this will be something that, you know, you guys will get updates on and whatnot. So, you know, I wasn't gonna show her, but I'm gonna show her after all. And I don't know what's going on with the Mystic Lesser. genes and whatnot, because I tried producing some of this exact snake last season by breeding my Mystic to my butter, and I had 4 good eggs, and then 3 ended up going bad real quick, and they were like normal perfect looking eggs, like perfect white eggs with perfect blood vessels in them, and then they went bad. And then I had 1 egg that went full term, and it hatched out deformed with a what they call a shark face, where the bottom lip is not completely developed and the top one is, and that snake died at birth with a twisted umbilicus. So that didn't make it. And then my buddy Infamous Beast Queens, same thing, 4 good eggs, 3 went bad, 1 hatched. It looked to be a Mystic. It had shark face, and it died right after the egg. So I don't know if Mystic times butter or lesser is like a deadly combo, but we're just trying to figure this out. And especially with this having like an eye issue, it just kind of leads me to believe that those genes combined can potentially do some damage as far as the babies. But then again, Steel City Constrictor produced 2 beautiful karmas with no issues whatsoever. So I think it's just bad luck on our part. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'm doing an egg cutting exactly 1 week from today. Today's Wednesday. It's a little bit later. It's 10 p.m. over here in California. So day 55 will be Wednesday. I'm thinking that these eggs might pip a little bit sooner than that, because I'm pretty sure they're incubating at about 90 degrees. I've got a couple different temp gauges with some ranges from 88.5 to 90 and some change. So a lot of the eggs are already dimpling really, are dimpling a lot. So I'm thinking that they'll be good to go at day 55 or day 54. But man, this snake's got some purples, some yellows. I want to get a black light and look at this thing under black light. So, got some poo-poo. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. As always, appreciate you guys, all the support. You know, this is an awesome community. A lot of you guys have been around since the beginning, and I really appreciate that. As always, guys, Anthony from GranddaddyHerps. Peace. And for the record, before I go, this is an animal that I am quarantining. I haven't done that in the past, and that's a shame on me, but I'm definitely trying to do the quarantining thing. So I have her in this tub, and I have her under a heat pad and thermostat somewhere else in my living room, completely away from my other snakes, and going on a week and a half of having her. So I'll give her a couple more weeks, and then she'll go in the snake rack. Alright guys, peace.